Today we are taste testing apple pies. The holidays are coming. There's no reason to actually make apple pie because there are so many you can buy at the store. I know the temptation will always be there to peel apples until your little hands bleed, but
it feels nice to put one on a windowsill and have that puff of smell.
Put this on a windowsill.
I was gonna say you
do bake them.
Some of them. We have some frozen ones. You bake them. Feel free to put them on the windowsill.
Yeah. For a cartoon fox to come take.
We should note that this is for an update.
We ranked apple pies last year, and I can tell you as we go which ones we liked. And then maybe we find some new ones this year too. I actually want to start with the Banquet apple pie.
Show it.
Little.
Show how it actually
This is an
looks.
individual pie, presumably.
No tiny person sat in it.
So this kind of just emerged from the oven, looking like this. It didn't come in a pie tin. It came in a paper little thing that was supposed to look like a pie tin, and I think it was intended for cooking in the microwave. I'm not going to cook a pie in the microwave. I think that seems wrong.
Yeah, I will say they
took
show
it out of its thing.
When they show it, they show no thing.
I know.
So it looks like
because you presumably would have taken it out of said thing to serve it.
Well,
no way to know.
I just don't know if you're ever supposed to put those the paper things in the oven, so I did not. And
Fair.
Went.
Yeah.
But maybe it still tastes really good. Also, how many servings do they pretend?
It better be one.
It better be one.
Serving size one pie.
Wow.
Good.
Hey, that's a nice little dessert.
Yeah. I actually
I'm holding it upside down.
don't love apple pie that much, so I'm interested to see.
I don't
Well,
love a fruit pie.
Same.
Hey, these are sickos.
But a lot of people in the office were really excited when we were bringing these through. So I really think we're going to make a lot of people's days.
I know.
I think this is pretty good.
We like Banquet's pot pies.
Oh,
Can
yeah.
I say that the crust has a nice level of salt, which is really what I look
That's
for
what
in
I
a
was
lot of
thinking,
apple
too.
pie. Pie in general.
That's kind of what I was looking for last year. So many of these are just straight up sugar bombs, and it's just like, bleh.
The innards are a little
They're goopus.
jellied
Yeah.
for my liking. I want more actual chunks of apple.
I was going to say that is the other thing is so many apple pies have almost no apple in them.
wild.
Yeah, I'm okay
This is
with
just-
that.
But
This
here's
has
the thing.
very small pieces.
If you put a huge lump of ice cream on here and just essentially turn that into like a base for a sundae, it'd be kind of good. Like that's where that goop actually
Yeah, it becomes a sauce.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
I think this is
I think
really
for a
good.
single serving
yum.
pie, that's fun. The presentation has
Yeah. But
lots
if
to
you
be
were,
desired.
If you're just eating it yourself, though, who
No,
cares?
for real.
imagine if you were alone on Thanksgiving.
Oh.
You have one of their pot pies, one of
Imagine
these.
You're alone. Nobody loves you. Nobody invites
Being
you
alone on
anywhere.
Thanksgiving
Your
sounds
parents
nice
say,
to me.
"Stay home." I worked a lot of Thanksgiving.
I
It
did
was always
too.
a good day to work.
It's a great. I used to work every holiday
was
because you would
nice.
make so much money and everyone was so
Make a
much
lot
nicer.
of money. Everybody was, and nobody would be out after a certain time. So you'd be
Yeah.
like, whatever, it doesn't matter. And then sometimes you'd get invited to eat people's leftovers, and that was nice.
Sure.
What do you want to do next?
I want to eat these.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
let's do the Marie Callender Dutch apple pie, which frankly looks incredible.
I did feel like if I didn't eat this soon, I was going to die.
I
It's
know.
So spectacular looking.
Also, you cook this. It comes with the streusel in a separate packet. You cook the pie for like an hour or whatever, and then you add the streusel and you cook it for 10 more minutes.
That's
And
fun.
it comes
That's so
out-
smart.
Comes out very beautifully.
It also feels a little more homemadey. You know what I mean? If you're like, I want to make a pie, but I don't want to
do
fully make a
something.
pie.
And it's like, here, deal with this streusel.
I know.
I'm so excited. I think
Big apple
streusel,
piece, too.
streusel should be around
I love
more.
streusel so
Like,
much.
it's so good.
I would just eat a bowl full of streusel.
Yeah.
Why don't they?
Sorry,
just
I'm
serve
having
that?
a hard time.
It's so gooey. The streusel is so good. It's really nice. It's still a little gluey for my purposes, but
And the bottom crust is fantastic.
it's.
I need an
love
apple.
that streusel.
The streusel's very sugary.
Yeah, good luck finding an apple. That is my issue. There you go.
know.
Okay, I mean that's a big.
Eat your words,
slice.
Justine.
Why is it a slice?
I don't mind that.
Chunk up your apples.
What'd you say?
I said chunk up your apples.
Chunk up your apple.
Thought you yelled something at me.
Yeah, chunk up your apples.
It was for everyone.
Yeah, that was unrelated to this taste test.
Yeah. That's what I thought you were having.
It's very cinnamony.
I love it. It's so
I think the filling has
good.
a pretty. It has a decent amount of cinnamon, and as it is, and I think the streusel also.
It's like a donut. It's like a big pie donut.
It's good.
Okay, can we compare that
Ooh.
to this one?
That's like holiday time. You know what I mean?
So last year we liked both. We ranked both the Marie Callender Dutch and the Sara Lee Dutch. So let's see how they hold up this year.
The Sara Lee Dutch looks horrible to me
It looks
compared
so
to the
nice
Marie
and
Callender.
Yeah. So this one does
A
not
bone
have the
dry. The streusel is
additional
not as good.
streusel. It just is like it is. It is
But-
like it is,
but
but it's
chunks
very
of
appley. And
apple.
I recall that is what we liked about it. Was it was very appley.
If you put those two together, I'd be very happy.
That makes sense.
The top needs to be more streusely, but it's really nice and crisp, and I think the apples in this are very good. They're tart. It's not too gloopy. I think that's really nice. But
Yeah.
to beat that streusel.
So
Yeah.
it's good.
The crust is actually really buttery. It looks like it's going to be like too crispy.
Am I right?
It's not. It's like sandy. It's
And
good.
some real apple flavor.
Yum.
Yeah, you're
It
right.
does not look good, but I remember last year just being like, "Whoop, this has like has a lot going for it."
I mean, I do like apple pie.
I am very curious to try the just the straight up Sara Lee apple pie with orchard picked apples.
Duh.
Like where do other
They
apples
specify.
come from?
They specify that this one is orchard picked too. Sara Lee thing.
I mean, that's
None of
That's like when they say it's
None of those
freshly made
lab
pasta.
grown out.
I'm
I
like,
know,
what are you talking
exactly.
about? Freshly made pasta in this lean cuisine meal. What do you mean?
This has a lot of crust. It has top and bottom crust.
Double
and
crust.
I wonder if there might be a ratio issue.
I do feel like you should have top and bottom crust, though. Do you just
Otherwise,
agree?
it's a tart.
No, I completely agree.
Okay.
But you have to have enough filling in that case. This is looking dry to me.
I don't love that.
I don't love it.
I didn't like it last year either.
It's essentially one note
Boring.
tart. The crust even isn't like seasoned.
That was what I remember thinking last year was this crust
Really good.
was much better than
I
this
understand.
crust. That is holding true this year.
Yeah.
We do like to retaste things sometimes because
They change.
they can change. They
Well-
can change manufacturers. They can do whatever.
Yeah, I'm always so interested in that because sometimes, like right now, we said last week that one of the best things we had was the Reese's peanut butter chocolate bar.
Yeah.
And a lot of the comments are people being like, I've had that and it's horrible. And I'm like, I wonder how recently you had it because I wonder if there's been a change because we tried it and it absolutely was not horrible. It tasted
more
good.
last night,
And it tasted good.
Because I saw the comments and was like, was I wrong? I wasn't wrong.
It tastes good. Yeah, like maybe the last time you had it, it's different.
Yeah,
I just had another
and it would be
bite.
amazing in a s'more, by the way.
Yes, you got a one-track pie mind.
Okay, well let's
I
try
do.
that one over there.
Well, I didn't taste those things with you guys. What am I supposed to say?
Sorry. Are you mad at us?
A bag of Reese's. Euphoria.
Actually, it was such a terrible taste test. Oh, sorry.
This is a brand called Jessie Lord.
Well,
Sure.
Jessie Lord Original Harvest. That all sounds like it's from a horror movie.
or an OnlyFans.
Jesse Lord's Original Harvest apple pie.
Original Harvest.
Not suitable for work.
Okay.
Where is this? Is this like, no? This is just a
Ooh, it's like
not a store brand.
This is not a store brand. This is
That is
crust.
some loose. That is a crust you can just lift right up and wear it as a
not liking
hat.
what I'm seeing
right?
so far.
Looks like a biscuit, which I actually like that idea. It's real soft. That's a big ass. A
What?
big honking apple.
I think you can say ass.
I don't. I'm scared. I'm scared of
Say
you
ass.
two.
So, that's a big ass.
It's not bad.
I don't like the crust.
I don't think I know you don't like the goop, but I think
this is missing
more
goop. No, it's missing goop.
But the apples are actually firm, which
I
is
appreciate the firmness of the apples, but there's not
they don't
much
have a
sugar.
huge, they don't have a huge amount of flavor. Listen,
No.
we might come back
Too
to
much
that.
salt.
We might come back to that, and because honestly, I'm excited to try Sprouts again.
Do you want to try the top one from
Yeah.
last year? Okay.
So this was our top one last year, and I want to confirm that it is still delicious. But my recollection of this one was that the crust has like the perfect amount of salt.
Ooh.
So
It also
Let's
specifies itself as a double crust. And boy, it looks flaky already.
It looks like a pot
so
pie.
good.
Looks delightful.
it looks incredible. Even this pan's greasy.
Ooh, I love that.
I like that too. So I don't know. I think Sprouts is a nationwide grocery chain. I know it's a little smaller than some, but
It's more than just California.
We like them.
Greasy pie.
I like the experience of shopping at Sprouts.
I do too.
Yeah, they're nice. Sorry, just got these kind of proud.
They're also places that have like a lot of kind of more niche or upscale products, but for a relatively good price compared to some of the more expensive grocery stores. So it's a nice place to like try some new things.
I like that there's still a grocery store with bulk bins too. You like don't see that a lot anymore.
Oops.
Oh, okay, this was a mistake. Oh, too big of a bite.
It's very good. The apples are so fresh. I wish the crust was maybe a smidge flakier.
I think it would have been better warm.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I think that would have done wonders for this because I think the flavor,
Because it needs to be crisped up a little bit
Yeah,
too.
but it is delicious.
but
It's pretty restrained on the sweetness. Like it could handle some ice cream for sure.
this would be a good one to serve with ice cream.
Or cheese.
Yeah.
It could be good with cheddar cheese too, actually.
Yeah, it's to me really giving grandma's apple pie. Do you know what I mean? Like it feels. Why did you just wink at me?
It's giving grandma's apple pie. Justine, that means something. I'm sure she's from some kind of creepy euphemism in Northern California.
Yeah, I was like, wait, is that a thing everyone uses that
Grandma's apple pie.
that I didn't know? Sorry, Nana's apple pie. Is that okay? Okay, so it reminds me of Nana's apple pie. It feels homemade and it feels very, I think I'm saying that because it feels very tasteful. It's not too big, it's not too sweet, and I feel like that's more of what you get when you get a homemade baked good. Versus like the really, really sweet stuff a lot of times to me feels more store-bought. You know?
I agree.
It's not amped up with too much like fake sugar stuff. It's corn syrup didn't get involved in this.
I think it has a nice crust to filling ratio. The filling's not too goopy, and the apples actually have bite, and they're really good.
I do want it crisper.
Sure.
This should
The
have,
top comes out a little biscuity.
I was gonna say,
Sure.
a little bit of a peek behind the curtain. This did arrive like last week,
Oh, okay.
so I think that
We didn't give it the biggest fighting chance.
totally.
Okay, so we can
it's
get
so
it.
good.
I mean,
These
that's
are all
still
so
impressive.
good,
If that's what it's
I mean,
like
that makes me
after a
like it
week,
more, but we can get
incredible.
another one, try it.
Okay, let's try the other Sprouts
Freshly.
one then. The like, what is that, lattice?
It's like a lattice top. Oh, this is a no sugar added.
Whoa.
And if you were thinking your Sprouts pie was already not sugary enough, then you might have a real ish with this one. I wonder if it has any artificial sweetener in it.
I would hate that.
I hate it when they say that, where it's like no sugar added. We added Splenda instead.
aspartame
There
and
might-
poison.
I wouldn't be surprised. No sugar added.
A monk fruit pie.
This is incredibly,
Well, I think
incredibly
we'll
hard
know.
to read.
We'll know when we taste.
I will say, I've actually had that at Sprouts before where I'm like trying to read what it says on the label and I simply cannot.
This is gloop, 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 gloop. Augustus gloop.
The crust seems nice.
Oh yeah,
What, this?
artificial
They
sweetener.
use something there. That's not what an apple tastes like. It's
I'm
still
spitting it
not,
out.
You hate it that much?
it's not that bad, but it. Oh,
No, it's
boy.
not that. It's not like I like had to spit it out, but it was just like,
Would you prefer to swallow it or not?
we have so much more to eat
No,
that
I
I was like, I didn't feel like I wanted to finish eating it.
I'm not gonna have another bite, that's for sure. Because that sweetener lasts in your mouth. Like, I guess it's the kind of thing where I would just. There's a lot of zero sugar things that make sense to me in terms of like, you should be able to indulge in this if you can't handle sugar can't be a part of your diet.
Yeah.
But this is like, honestly, at this point, like, have an apple. I don't know. Just
Have
bake
a-
apple.
Bake an apple and sprinkle some cinnamon on it.
Right.
And that would taste better.
That
than
would be
this.
better. Put some sugar. We've got good sugar-free ice cream on the website. Get some of that.
Yeah.
Put that on a baked apple instead of a pie that just isn't great.
I hate it.
Yeah. I wasn't like
Aftertaste of fake sugar is just so bad.
I wasn't like dramatically spitting it out. I was just
we
like,
saw you threw a.
oh yeah. Well, I wanted
you.
attention.
I'm trying to rewrite history now.
Sorry.
Okay.
Walmart.
Walmart Dutch apple pie. This looks nice to me.
It does.
Is Dutch apple pie like Pennsylvania Dutch or Dutch like me?
I think it's Pennsylvania Dutch.
You're Dutch?
Yeah.
What? Can't you tell by
What was that look?
Jordan clogs?
Wait,
Jordan's affinity for tulips?
For Gouda, or as they say, Howda. What?
oh my God, really?
Howda, yeah, that's how they pronounce it.
Howda.
Wait, why did you react like that?
Because I've just never heard that before, and it feels like
And
you've
it
been
hates
keeping
the Dutch.
secrets. And
Well, I'm not like from there. That's just my ancestry.
okay.
You're Italian? I did know that.
The Dutch's natural predator.
American.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Sorry.
This I don't like.
Oh, that's too bad.
Tastes like this are always kind of hard because I'm
That's
like,
a
I
lot of
don't really like apple
It's so
pie.
much fake vanilla flavor.
And I don't want to eat bad apple pie. I only want to eat good apple pie.
It's so much fake vanilla flavor. What does that taste like?
And like,
Weird.
It tastes like it's nutmeg. It has. It tastes like eggnog.
Yes,
Like, it
you're
has-
right.
Yeah,
it's
it does
an
taste
eggnog
like
pie, which I guess could be good, but it's not great. It's just
It's
all
not.
it's all one texture.
Yeah. This needed to be. This should have been warmed in the oven. I think it would be a little bit better. But they really just give you warming instructions, not
baking.
Not baking instructions. It's just like a suggestion essentially.
Apple
And
pie
some
should
of this
be-
seems pretty undercooked.
yeah, seems like you would have to heat it up. Which if that's the case, they gotta tell you
It's
that.
flour. Yeah.
I'm eating flour and dough. Yeah, like not good. Sorry.
Sorry, Walmart. We got
Yeah.
one more. One more Walmart.
More.
Relax with the nutmeg. Maybe this one's better. This is also.
It's just straight up apple pie.
It's cute.
Not Dutch. Not Dutch like
Once again, this
It
one
is really
also
cute.
looks like flaky crust. Pot pie crust.
it looks
almost.
pot pie crust, yeah.
I love pot pie.
I know, just this whole thing is just making me want pot pie.
Should we all go get pot pies?
Yeah. Where do you
I don't want to work anymore today. Do you know what I mean? That's like really how I'm feeling.
just want to sit down to an entire pot pie by myself?
I just want I want each of us to cook a pot pie and then go to the movie theater. And then we each watch a movie in like the lay down chairs at a fancy AMC with huge sodas and an individual pot pie each.
That sounds
And
really nice.
I want to see a movie that's like 2.5 hours long.
nice.
And maybe I fall asleep during the movie for a little bit.
And then you wake up and then you keep eating the pot pie.
Yeah, and then after we all go to my house and sit on my couch and then
nap.
talk about what we thought about the movie. And then we all fall asleep and then you guys live with me now.
Under a big, big blanket.
Yeah.
Sounds great.
Yeah.
You all live at my house with me and Kendall.
My family doesn't need me anymore. I don't love that. It's all one note.
Yeah, what's wrong with it?
It's all in texture and the apples are mealy. Or at least the one I got are.
So mealy, and I think it has skin on them too, which is
Ugh!
really rude and wrong.
What, did you make this in a forest while you were being chased? No way.
So,
Boy, have we added anything? Yes. The Banquet
yep.
gets a coveted place on the updated best apple pie ranking list.
Yeah, we'll probably be
honestly-
tasting like a few more in our.
I'm going to say
Not video
I
game
preferred
test.
this one to the Sprouts one
Okay.
and that one.
Wait.
Oh, I think both of these are better than our current number one.
I think this is the most delicious thing I've ever tasted.
And I
is
think that
what I'm feeling
should
right
maybe
now.
be considered number one.
I keep returning to the Callender Dutch apple pie. So,
Nom, nom, nom.
yeah, I think we'll move it around a little bit. I'm still going with this for number 2, the Sprouts one, and then I think just this is too solid.
Yeah, I think make a note to warm the Sprouts one. Be like, this is number 2, but just make sure you pop it in the oven for a
Yeah,
little bit.
I think it would be like it would improve it just exponentially.
Absolutely. Okay.
Just
Very
make sure
happy.
you don't get the no sugar added Sprouts.
Don't do it. Okay, here's a bite. Enjoy.